welcome back from that short break. You are still here with us discussing mentors and role models. It's a pleasure that you're still watching Women in Business. I'm still with Sheila of Zunga and our business executive, Wakila. So before we broke off, we were still talking about the benefits of having a mentor and why you as the woman that is striving to make it in business actually needs a mentor. Before we broke off, Wakila was still telling us about communication, the confidence, and Sheila is going to share with us the importance of always making eye contact when explaining to your clients and how that can actually add value to whatever you're trying to talk about.
Eye contact. If at all you come to me and you're seeking help, and you're doing other things, you're looking at your nails, you're maybe combing your hair, you're
on your phone.
Sometimes I'm just shy to look someone in the eyes, but actually I know what I'm saying.
If you're shy, look at my forehead. At least that gives me morality that I'm speaking to someone and there is actually a conversation going on. I'm not going to take it serious. If at all you come to me, you're laughing, you're on WhatsApp, you're doing unnecessary things,
Meaning,
you're touching yourself.
Eye contact involves being serious.
I mean, that's why you come to me.
Because I can still talk to you, look at you, but when I'm not serious at all.
No, I think the main essence of eye contact is it shows that you actually believe in what you're saying and you actually think that what you're saying is worth being taken serious.
There is no way you're going to come to me asking for a bid or help or even asking me to be your mentor without you maintaining eye contact. In my mind, I'm going to be asking myself, but is this person really serious?
And how can someone ask a person to be their mentor? Do you just find them there and you're like, you know what, Mary, I want you to be my mentor?
That's an important
How do you
question.
approach them and what are the right words to use when asking for a mentor?
I think it's like friendship, just like I said earlier. It's rare for someone to walk up to you and say, I want to be your friend. Though some people do it, but that is such a bold move. Someone would kind of resist thinking you have some other intentions. I think you just have to start initiating a relationship with that person. And make sure that if it's within your sphere of, let me say, your business location or your workplace, go and pretend you're consulting. Kumbe, you're initiating that connection between the two of you. I don't think it is something you can walk up to and say, please be my mentor. No.
I believe even me walking up to someone and asking them to be my mentor is me, after me I've taken time. I've seen what they're doing, how they've been doing it. And by the way, this is for people out there. Get mentors in line with what you're doing.
Yeah, that's all right.
Some people just get mentors without...
Like, just out of the blue, you're in a different kind of business. The person you want to mentor is in a different kind of business. There's no way you're going to connect.
He might have seen someone doing it, or he might have just moved from such a business to another business. So he has the idea.
But that person won't be the suitable person to relate with you. Business is passion, just like most businesses are passion.
Trust me, Goretti, I cannot have a doctor for a mentor.
That's right.
I'm doing tours and travel.
Maybe
I cannot
a doctor
have
for a role model, but then
even they don't even match. I'm in a totally different field from a doctor.
No, but so many doctors are into business. I know of so many doctors. My big brother is a doctor, but he's also into business because most of them own pharmacies on top of the employment that they have from somewhere.
Now that drives us back to how deep is your relationship with your mentor?
Yeah.
Does your mentor tell you everything he does or not?
And there is this meme that says, must I teach you everything? So
that is such a mean one.
Supposed to teach you everything?
No.
Let me talk about an observation I've made here on the show. I don't mean to say it's bad or good, but we are talking about mentorship and the adjective we are using is he. Like, is it so hard to find a female mentor? Is it so hard for a fellow woman to wish good for another woman? Because from my experience, all of you have had male mentors, That's why you're using
And
he.
female mentors too.
He.
I personally, I have a female mentor.
But you're using he all the time. It kind of puts women down. We try to think of mukazi munange toyina kyongamba.
No. Let's do away with that notion of a female can't advise a female. I personally have a female mentor, and of whom I'm so proud to call my mentor every day of my life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I personally have a male mentor. I have a male mentor, but
So
that doesn't mean
you're the guys dominating the he.
No, that doesn't mean that I wouldn't want a female mentor, because I would want to have a mentor with whom I can share personal problems with. For real, like.
Do you share those personal problems with a male mentor?
Of course I don't, because so many men, I'm not saying all, but very many, once you be vulnerable with them, they take advantage. But with a female, you would kind of feel okay.
I still disagree that to a certain point, you shouldn't be discussing your personal life
with a mentor. All right, we all need mentors, and for this case, one may ask, why do I need a mentor?
True.
Maybe I'm better than him or I'm better than her. Why would I need her?
Let me just cut you short. Speaking of we asking the question that we all need mentors, we took this topic to the streets and we got a number of responses from people, especially the males, and here is what they had to say about this topic.
If you want to be like someone, what you do is getting closer to him or her, such that you get that mentorship, you get that business advice, and possibly the business ideas. And after all that, having someone to mentor you, one is putting in practice what they have told you, what they have advised you, business-wise. And still keeping in touch with the mentors still, because you don't go to them once and for all.
Mentorship helps in organizing a business structure, and in all doing, or in so doing, mentorship helps a person to come up with different ideas. Of course, in terms of learning from your mentors or from your superiors, helps you to easily organize your business structure in such a way that you are able to come up with different ways of how to handle different people. You're given different ideas on how to handle different aspects in life and how to find different solutions to different problems. So that's how mentorship is really important before starting up any idea.
First of all, I expect from my mentor to give me how exactly I should coordinate my business, the dues I should like, the inputs to avail so as to start up that business or to improve my businesses, or to he should give me all the information necessary for me to continue with my business as it should run effectively and profitably.
Those are some of the reactions that we got from people on the street, and there is one that actually stood out for me. One gentleman said that a female should have a female mentor.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but
That's
that is
right,
what he
because
said.
what I go through as a female, that female mentor may also have gone through the same. But then it comes to a difference when my mentor is a male. There are certain things that I can't explain so well to him.
But Gabriela said that you have to keep the personal relationship, different from the professional relationship or the business relationship.
Yes, but then there are some things that men do that we women can't do them. You get?
No,
So
please don't say
me,
that.
I stand saying
Don't
a
say
woman
that.
should have a woman
Don't
mentor.
you think you're bringing in discrimination?
No, that's not
Do you
discrimination.
know, have you heard of a syndrome called the Queen Bee syndrome? You've heard of it? So the Queen Bee syndrome is this syndrome where women cannot share their knowledge with other women. So if you tell me to only look out for a female mentor, so many of us women have that Queen Bee syndrome.
Yes.
I know femininity. I know femininity is taking on the lead, and almost all the girls that I know are trying to be feminists.
Yeah.
But
It is
Come
cool.
on, it's high time we did away with, the stereotyping of a woman can understand me better, a man can't. What a woman can
And
do.
the more a man understands you better, the more things will go off track. So a woman should have a woman mentor.
I disagree with you. I
disagree.
totally disagree with you. All my mentors have been men,
I
and
disagree.
big ups to you, men. You're such good mentors.
Regardless, I personally have a female mentor, but at time T, whatsoever, if ever come that I divert from the current business I'm in right now, and I move into a different business that maybe would require me to have a male mentor, I'll definitely take that on.
Okay,
Fine,
let's not
but-
so much mislead our public. Though I know it's
Fine.
just different opinions, not
This
misleading.
is women in business, and many women are out there doing everything better than someone else would have done it.
Yeah.
Look at Anjuko of Stanbic Bank. She's so good at her game. So it is very okay for you to have a male mentor, but still a woman should have a woman mentor.
Anyway,
Thank you for those. Thank you for
leave that choice to the people.
All right.
Let's not leave it to the people for now, but let me say this. I think the biggest part of being a feminist is understanding that we need each other more. We need the males, we need the females. So as much as you say feminists feel like you just have to make your small world of only women, I am a huge feminist, but I do understand we need each other as much. So let's
Fine.
just leave the sex and gender out of this. We all need mentors.
Yeah.
So what are the other benefits of having a mentor? In your experience, how has it elevated your businesses?
I think having a mentor helps you deal with risk management. I mean, your mentor has been there, at least they've worked 40% of the journey. If I told you at 10%.
Yes.
And they've seen the challenges, and maybe they've overcome them, or they've been able to maneuver through them. So you having a mentor who is in the same line of business that you are will help you, know how to deal with certain risks.
And as a person, you can't be, I know it all.
Yeah.
So you'll have to get a mentor and then enjoy your journey of
And
business.
also, even if you feel like you know it all, there is a statement that says 2 heads are better than one.
True.
So even if you know it all, even from a young person that's just starting, you can always learn something. Now, what more can you learn from someone that has been there?
True.
We all need mentors. We all, if you don't have one, you just need to look out for one.
And the other thing, a mentor motivates you. You know, we go through a lot. At times, you may fail to get transport to get you to your workplace. Many things. At times, you may lack customers. You don't have customers at your shop or something. And then when you talk to that mentor of yours, she keeps you going. She tells you, you know what? You can even spend a week without getting any client. But
Still have
keep
to
going.
move.
Please don't relax or don't quit.
And finally, as we come to the conclusion, do you think it is advisable to have more than one mentor? Because we get to see that, let me say, like business executives, you're going to find that you have a number of managers managing different groups, but each one does their things differently.
Yes.
So if you have more than one mentor, let me say this one is using a style of negotiation or is keeping up with your customers, but the other one is like fight so hard to get that deal, and it doesn't matter whether you communicate or not. So would you advise someone to have more than one mentor at a
Yes,
time?
I would, because different people work out differently.
Isn't that
And-
confusion?
No, it's not confusion in a way that something may happen to me and then I tackle it differently than the other person. You know?
It's what I said. It's what I talked about as we were beginning. I mentioned something about your strategies being different from my strategies.
Yeah.
So I as well agree with her that you can have more than one mentor. I don't know if you've had something called the mix and match. You can get portion A, portion B, portion C, and from everywhere, but you find
Then
out
you
that
pile it up and
it's
get what you want.
It's getting you what you need. So it is
So,
okay for you to have different
Before it
mentors.
gets you what you need, it might create some confusion in your
Not
head.
really. Remember, we talked about you need to know what you want, what you
It
need
drives
as a
you
person.
back to knowing who you are and
As a
what
what
you
you
want.
need.
Yes.
So if you
Alright.
have different mentors, then you can pile it up and get something better than only having one person who may even have
Who
that
may not be
attitude,
sure.
who may not be good enough for you. But if you have different people, then you're good to go.
So there are so many people who have made it in business and are listening to us right now. We as the people that are coming up, though we have some CEOs, but I'm sure we're not yet where we want to be. What advice or what style of mentoring would you expect from your mentor, and what would you want them to tolerate? You know, as a beginner, you're kind of, sometimes we have nagging questions, we tie on someone. What would you expect your mentor to tolerate or to guide you with?
I mean, there is nothing that. Why would you need your mentor to tolerate you?
It's because as you're starting something, it is always hard.
At least she should be patient with me.
Exactly.
She should
Patience is the
understand
word.
that I'm new in this business, or I'm new in a particular session, so he should be able to be patient enough.
And you realize that being patient involves tolerating something.
Yes.
Because by the time you're being patient, you're not yet where you want that person
Gertie,
to be.
Tolerate
I want
But
the
you
to
are
nagging.
tolerating.
Let's see.
Tolerate
There
the
is-
nagging.
There is nothing like tolerating, because it is not his business.
It is. He agreed to guide me in this journey.
and help you, yes.
Yeah, it
He
is his
is
business.
only guiding you. It is not his business. So if at all you're going to make any blunders, you as a person who needs mentorship, you should have personal responsibility. You should know what you want.
Fine, but still the mentor has to tell me on
Regard-
what to do.
Yes, that is his job, by the way. He's going to tell you, and it is going to end there. The rest is yours. So whichsoever mistake or blunder you do, he did his part. I mean, he told you what to do.
But what I mean with patience is that even when you told me what to do and I didn't do it, or I did it and the outcome still didn't come out, you need to be, you
Then
need to
you're
still
rigid.
be ready to tolerate me and still go on with the.
I think
The
tolerate
course.
isn't the right word.
Some mentors hate such stuff.
Then they're not ready to be mentors, because just like a baby, it is going to be your own baby, but there are days you're going to feel like, Banang, this child, when is she making 10 years?
Must I teach you everything?
Yes,
Remember
you may.
that.
Yes,
Remember
you must.
that.
Yes.
I'll not tell you do this, do this, do this. At the end of the day, you don't do it, and then you blame me. No way.
He's not benefiting from your business. He's not earning anything. So whichsoever blunder you make, it will be on you.
Yeah, it will
I
be on
believe
you.
you'd rather listen for what he has told you. Yes, he might need to have the patience and all that, because it is a journey that you guys are working together, but rather him not tolerating.
Wow. So I think the mentors have heard that we need patience. And don't forget, we are still at Coffee City here in Intinda. Just we are concluding with our coffee. It was very delicious. Pass
in
by
business.
Coffee City. You're going to be served very nicely. As we come to the conclusion, your last remarks, closing remarks, recap, what do you want people to get out of this conversation today?
Okay. The women that are watching us out there, please and please make sure you have a mentor, and that mentor should be in line with whatever you do. If you're in a clothes business, please have a mentor in the same. If you're employed somewhere, please have a mentor in the same. Okay.
I think what the last remarks I'd give to everyone is, know who you are, know what you want, and in what line you need it. It all takes time.
Yeah, it all takes
Yeah.
time. Just like every good thing, every journey of 1,000 steps starts with a single step. We need to be patient with ourselves. Even in your journey of looking for a mentor, you need to be patient, because good mentors are hard to come by, you know. So we are coming to the end of this show. You're still watching Women in Business, and stay tuned to Smart 24 TV. It's been such a fruitful discussion.
Sure.
I've picked so much. I'm sure you've also picked something, and make sure you implement it, because it doesn't cost you anything to have the knowledge, and then just keep it there, you know. You won't blame anyone if your business is not thriving. At least we are giving you the resources. Make use of the internet. We all have phones. At least many of us have phones. Make use of them. Don't wait for things to do themselves. You have to get up from that seat and make sure that you thrive. So stay tuned. This is Smart 24 TV, and once again, my name is Mary Great Nachiganda. Until next time.